Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner.
I'm Elsie Johnson.
We are two sisters, Southern cooking.
Hey y'all, we're doing pork chops in the crock pot today, and it's going to make its own gravy with the ingredients that we have to go over it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some garlic powder on both sides of your pork chops, and
If you want to do that, I'll do the opposite side.
okay. Oh, flip it over. Okay.
So this just helps to season it and tenderize it. And we have approximately, I think it is
About 9 or 10.
9 or 10 different
Pork chops.
This recipe that we're going to post is going to be for 4 pork chops. So you just adjust it accordingly.
Right, we increased our...
We feed a lot of people, so with big appetites. So we have to adjust.
And the cheaper pork chop, the better, honestly. Because they cook for so long in there that they get tender on their own. So I find that you can get the cheaper cut and you're fine.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to put this down here. All right. Now, we are going to put the rest of our ingredients. We have cream of chicken. And we'll put this in a bowl. And I'm just going to mix it all together. It doesn't really matter how it looks at this point. We need a spoon, please. Because it's all going to come together once it's in the crock pot.
We're just going to whisk it together and that way it... Elsie's made this recipe a lot before, so
Yeah.
it's a good recipe that if you want to put it and then go to work and then come back home for dinner, it'll be ready for you. It cooks between 4 to 6 hours. 4 hours on high, 6 hours on low.
All right. Onion soup. I got the golden onion this time, but you can do whatever onion soup mix you want. Normally it calls for 1 pack for 4 pork chops, but since we have a lot more pork chops than 4, I'm going to do both. Well, I got the other one open there. So see, I got the other one open, no problem. All right, and it calls for 1 pack of pork gravy mix. I'm doing 2 because we did double it. This is so good. It really is really, really good. This gravy mix will actually thicken it naturally on its own.
And that's because the pork chops will release its own juices too.
Right.
And it'll thin it out a little bit and then it'll thicken up. But you can put cornstarch in that if it needs to be thickened up a little bit. That looks delicious. Wow.
All right.
Super awesome. Here you go.
All right.
So we're going to cook this on 4 hours on high. And I think this would be fantastic with some good mashed taters.
Right.
So. Yummy.
The color of it looks so good because of the
Yeah.
between the onion soup mix and the the pork gravy mix. And I would imagine that you don't have to do pork gravy. If you had some chicken gravy mix, you could probably use that.
So you put some, you put chicken soup in there?
Yeah, cream of chicken.
Mm.
Yeah, it calls for cream of chicken. Now that we got all our ingredients in here, now we're going to add in our chicken broth. Since we doubled it, we have 20 ounces, but it calls for a 10 ounce, a small can of chicken broth. So, all right, we are ready to go.
All right, guys, we will see you in our next video, and we'll show you how it turns out. I'll see you guys soon.
All right, I have a real quick tip for you. When you have stuff going in your crock pot, if you're at work, that's different because you're not going to be doing this. But if you're at home and you have stuff going in the crock pot, every time you take the lid off, you need to add 15 minutes cook time because you let the temperature come down in your crock pot. So if you can get away from not opening your crock pot, if you can just view whatever's inside through the lid, that's better for you. That way you don't add extra cooking time to your whatever you're cooking.
And I'm Debbie,
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
and we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.